No key. Okay, today got jerk, double jerk training. Just 18s. The goal here is to just build up the muscular endurance with the lift. So I have the timer set to 30 minutes. My goal or my rep pace is going to be 12 reps a minute. I'm going to start with 1 minute and then we rest a minute. Then I'm going to 2 minutes, rest a minute, 3 minutes, rest a minute. Then go for 3 minutes again, or maybe 2 minutes, depends on how I feel. That shouldn't be too bad. Anyway, I'm going to hit as many undulating cycles like that in the 30 minutes. And as I get more endurant, I'm going to add minutes to the set. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically all the way up to 10-minute sets. It is the jerk, not the clean and jerk. The problem with this, for me, is not cardio. The problem is my triceps, and to a degree, shoulders, and actually quads, surprisingly, start to kind of fry. Now, I did timed clean and jerk yesterday morning, and I did 120 reps in 9 minutes. I didn't expect to get that much, but all the snatching has paid off in the cardio department. I then did 50 reps a snatch, 25 per arm in 2 minutes. So a little fatigue, but then for the last 5 minutes of that session, I did just the jerk. And that's when I noticed the muscular fatigue issues. Also, just gonna not put as much friction on that hand tear. So I need to improve the double jerk. Now I could start with heavier weights, but I feel like starting with this weight and then going from there. Whenever I start a new program, I like to start with a weight that I know I can handle, just to kind of build up enthusiasm for it. So I got 16. I'm not really sure how to pace it. Yesterday when I was doing clean and jerk, 15 reps per minute was what I was getting. So there we got 16 reps of the jerk. So now we'll go 2 minutes, And because of that, you can scale it up a little bit. So maybe go 28 reps, 30 reps, something like that in 2 minutes. I guess another way to do this is to take off the time that you worked. That's one way you can do it. I don't think I need to take that much time. I do tend to recover pretty quick. Alright, 27 reps there. And 16 at the start. So 43 reps. You know what really fatigues the quickest, or starts to hurt, is actually the upper chest. So like, if you want to build a big chest, do overhead work or incline work, because damn, you really feel it in there. Feel right up in here. That's annoying. I don't even feel like that when I go to the gym and do a bunch of incline pressing and shit. That overhead work. Triceps feel good though, so that's good. It's just the upper chest. It's just kind of annoying. So I am actually taking that second minute. Then I'll hit 3 minutes straight. I gotta get at least 30 reps in 3 minutes. too sore. And I didn't want to put them down, so I figured long cycle. So 16 reps of jerk on the first set, and then 25 reps of the long cycle. It's 41 rep, 3-minute set. She's not bad for somebody who doesn't train time sets. That was 43 plus 43 is 86. So 86 total reps in 6 minutes of work, broken up. So that kind of tells me that with the jerk, I should probably just train it probably EMOM style with the 24s at first, because that's going to be a solid block of work, but not for a full minute, because like my endurance on that lift is not great. And it's not the cardio, because the long cycle is not that bad, even going all out for a minute. But the breathing, that's another thing too. The breathing on the jerk is different, so I got to get that down. Because like the weight's constantly there, and I've said this before. This makes this position hard for me to breathe in. So that front rack, it can make it tough. I think that's one reason I excel so much at the snatch, single or double, is because there's no front rack. Maybe on the half snatch you bring it down for a second, you stop, and then you go right back into it. So like I don't have that compression. So I'm gonna do the 3 minutes of break here, and then we're gonna go and do the long cycle. So my goal with the long cycle here is to do 36 reps in 3 minutes. Which is pretty conservative. 12 reps a minute with double 18s is not really, or it shouldn't be. Maybe at this point it might be a little tough, but it shouldn't be that bad. So this session is going to be half rest basically. 13. Okay, so I got 38 reps there. So, set 1, 16 jerk. Set 2 was 27 jerks. Yeah, 43. And then set 3, 16 jerks. 59, and then 25 clean and jerk. So 84. I was at 83, I'm pretty sure. So it must have been 15 jerk. So 83 reps at that point. And then I did 13, 12, and 13, so 41. So 124 reps in 9-ish minutes. But like, this is why I just think EMOM training is better, because I can bang out more reps without building up the fatigue, the muscle fatigue. Like I said, that front rack kind of takes it out of me. Also, this is my 4th session in a row. Last Saturday I did 500 snatches in 30 minutes with all weights, 200 with a 20, 200 with a 18, and then 100 with a 24. I didn't do anything Sunday. Monday I did 300 reps with a 24. Tuesday I did 400 snatches with an 18 and just a straight 20 minutes. And then yesterday I did basically what I'm doing today. But I started with the clean and jerk and I did 120 reps in the 9 minutes. I did it the same way. I did it 6 rounds with 15 and then 2 rounds with 10. Or 3 rounds with 10. And then I did snatch and the jerk. Then today I started with the jerk. Starting with the jerk wears you out faster is my conclusion. So if you're gonna do something like this, start with the clean and jerk. I don't know how many minutes are left. So for the remainder, I'm just gonna do 10 reps on the minute. And I will be, in the future, switching to double 24s and doing the EMOMs with those. Because I definitely have more of a base to build up before I start doing time jerk sets. So I always underestimate the jerk. Yeah, I always underestimate that lift. You think a clean and jerk would be harder, and from pure cardio standpoint it is, but But cardio is not the department I lack. It's strength endurance at this point, I guess. Those upper body muscles just tire out much faster than the lower body. But yeah. I've been sleeping on the jerk. I think I said that before. My assumption was that the long cycle was just harder. You probably don't need to train long cycle at all. You just train snatch and jerk. Do the long cycle if you're trying to compete, and you'd probably throw it in close to a competition. I'm gonna probably finish with 200-ish reps. This is why, though, from like a conditioning standpoint, I just think long cycle is better. I would not be crushing sets of 10 every minute at that point in the game, this point with a long cycle. Just to give you an idea how much harder the press is. That's why I tell people not to train kettlebells if they want to get jacked. Just go to a gym and lift weights like a normal person. This is cardio, resistance cardio. Clean press, good movement too. You're still better off going to a gym and lifting barbells and dumbbells if you want to get jacked. Whoa, lost my balance. I think that nicely rounds everything at 200 reps, if I was counting correctly. Maybe 210. Another one. Damn, I'm feeling done. How many more rounds do I got? Oh, this is the last one. I'll just go till it's over. I was hoping it'd be over after 10. So I don't know, 200 plus reps, but not 240 reps of a long cycle, which is technically 480 reps because the clean is an exercise. And that's why I say for conditioning goals, snatch and long cycle are your best bet. And training EMOM is superior to time sets. Because what happens in the time sets is that your limbs fatigue before your heart. And in the case of the jerk, it's not even your legs, it's really the arms, like your triceps. For me, upper chest, fatigue sooner than your cardio or your quads or whatever. And for just pure conditioning, the snatch is unrivaled. The long cycle's good, but high volume single snatch work is more demanding than double long cycle with comparative weight load. So like I did 400 reps of snatch single with an 18 kilo, 40 pound kettlebell the other day. And it was 20 minutes straight. And that was a much harder session than what I did today. And it was so bad that I felt like trash throughout the workday, had a nasty headache, blood sugar plummeted. I literally ate 2 bags of Lifesavers berry gummies and a Sprite. And an hour or so after that, I started to feel normal again. So, yeah. That beat the shit out of me. The 500 rep snatch workout I did this past Saturday was so bad that Sunday when I was off, I just laid in bed all day. Like I had no energy to do anything. I don't generally feel that way doing long cycle. And with just the jerk, my triceps and upper chest are shot before I reach that level of like feeling like I'm gonna die from all of the cardio work. So you gotta pick what you want to emphasize. If your goal is to be really jacked, go to a gym. And if you still want some conditioning, yeah, you could throw in, if you don't like doing traditional pressing, let's say you really want to hammer your chest twice a week, but you still don't want to neglect your shoulders, do some side laterals, and then on a conditioning day, you just throw in some double jerk, because that'll work your shoulders. It'll hit that upper chest, it'll hit your triceps, but not in a super demanding way, like say skull crushers, or my favorite was jam press. You'll get conditioning, but it won't be like to the level of doing 400 reps of snatch in 20 minutes. And if you want the conditioning, train like I've been training, and then maybe throw in jerk once or twice a week heavy for EMOMs with lower reps to build up some strength, or just straight clean and press, which I might do. I do have to watch with the overhead work though. My shoulders don't tend to handle it too well. That is one reason why I just fully embraced the snatch. And that helped rehab the shoulders a bit. Like this left shoulder was killing me before I started doing that, and now it's just, like it still is a little bit, if I move it a certain way, I'll get a sharp pain, but I can fully rotate through it, and it's not too bad. There, I just kind of worked that out. Well, yeah, the chest pump from double jerk is pretty good. Boom, you can see it there. It's like I did incline dumbbell press, or this. It's actually more like this. It's like I did these flies. That's what it feels like. It feels like I did a bunch of flies. So yeah, double jerk is good. I would definitely say it's more of a strength exercise. But if you try training it long, you don't need to train the long cycle. So for me, once a week, double 24 EMOMs starting at 5 reps. I think that'll be good. And I gotta get this hand healed up to where I can do the snatch without re-tearing it. The clean is not bad, because what I do is that I just shift it to the fingertips. So, and then like, I'll grip the weight normal, the horn as you call it. But then when I pull it back, I just kind of drop the horn into the fingertips. So that's resting on this hook basically. And then when I clean it up, I'm just kind of flipping it into my palm. So it's not actually touching that at all. With the lighter weights, with the 24s, I can't do that as well. I don't have the same control, but with the 18s and the 20s, I can kind of flip it into the palm without smashing my hand or anything. So on those cleans, I only dropped it on the cut like twice with those clean and jerks I was doing. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot more of that until the hand heals up to the point where I can snatch without wrecking that. And then I'll throw in the heavy jerks once a week. I think that'll be good. This week I'm just training Monday through Friday. So today's Thursday. I will probably hit a normal workout tomorrow with squats. Probably gladiator. So swings, cleans, squats, and moderate pressing. Just because I've had like high volume snatch and double jerks, clean and jerk, high volume snatch. Tomorrow's gonna be an easy normal day where I just do basic shit, because doing those basic movements is nice. The squats feel good every once in a while, but if you're doing a lot of jerks and even a lot of snatch, you don't need to do a ton of squats. But I like throwing them in a couple times, well, at least once a week, once or twice a week. But yeah, so that is that. I gotta go pick up my laundry.